Cleaning up across parts of southwestern Ontario. Thunderstorms and damaging winds rolled across several regions throughout the day and into last night. At one point, many communities were under tornado warnings. Some of the heaviest damage was in London's East End. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us here on CTV News at 5. That severe weather prompted emergency alerts in several parts of the province, including here in Waterloo region. But questions are being raised about how the alert system works when some people received nearly a dozen notifications and others heard nothing. Let's bring in CTV's Alexandra Hollick, who's been looking into this for us today. Alexandra, what's behind those weather alerts?
Well, they're supposed to target people who may be in the danger zone or the region that could be impacted by severe weather, and those in surrounding areas could be looped in or not. Environment Canada says they send out the alerts through a third-party system, but it's all based on cell phone towers. So people who are not specifically in the eye of the storm but nearby and are connected to the same cell phone towers can also receive the alerts. It's important that regardless of where you're located or how frequently you're notified, if the emergency alerts come up, listen and stay safe.
As unfortunate as it is that sometimes these alert-ready alerts are reaching users that are not necessarily in the threat area, it is still very important to heed the alerts and pay attention to them when you get them, because we don't take those decisions lightly.
At 6, we'll hear from some residents who were notified several times on what they have to say about the system. Leanne.
Okay, Alexandra, thanks for that. CTV's Alexandra Hollick reporting live for us this hour. And we'll take a deeper dive into that forecast with Ashley Bacon live in studio. Ash, wow, what a difference. The heat we saw yesterday, the heat and humidity,
yes,
versus today. It felt so much cooler outside.
And would you believe we have another frost warning, Leanne?
It's crazy to think.
From 29 to 2 in 24 hours.
Wow.
It's been a wild ride, as we all know, over the last few months with spring weather, and this week has been no exception. Yesterday, seeing some pretty crazy storms roll through the region. Luckily for us in Kitchener-Waterloo, it kind of horseshoed around us, so we didn't see as much, but everywhere around us certainly did. Let's take a look now, though, at that frost warning, because that does affect Waterloo region for the overnight hours. It could cause damage to trees, plants, and crops. So if you've started your gardens, try and cover them up as best as you can. And of course, if you can, bring potted plants in. As we look at our satellite radar, not a lot going on. We'll essentially have pretty clear skies for the next day or so. 13 degrees out there, Leanne. So it is feeling a lot cooler this time around than it did yesterday. Let's take a look outside at that cooler weather. From our tower cam facing towards Waterloo, a little bit overcast out there at the moment, and like I said, a little cooler too.
Yep, certainly is. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll tell you what you need to know. Check out the Second Chance Ladies League, a comedic play which is happening at Century Church Theatre in Hillsborough. There are 6 available dates in May and June, with tickets priced at just $25. You can find out more information online.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. CTVKitchener.ca, your home for news.
An arrest has been made in a shooting that happened at a Brantford motel back in March. No injuries were reported in the March 11th shooting at the motel on Colborne Street. Brantford police say last week they showed up with a warrant at a home in Hamilton, arrested a 48-year-old man and seized some fentanyl, cocaine and ammunition. The man's been charged with gun and drug-related offenses. Big changes are coming to a better tent city. The board of the volunteer-led tiny home community has announced plans to dissolve. A better tent city just celebrated its 6-year anniversary last month, but the board says after losing several volunteers on the leadership team, it's unsustainable to keep it going in its current form. Rather than shutting down, the working center has agreed to step in and take over operations, with the region working closely with them on the transition process. Some residents who live there say they feel anxious about what changes could be coming.
Just don't change too much because we're happy the way we are.
I think that they should come and see how this place runs as is and try to keep it as close as possible, especially the visitors. Because We help a lot more people than just the residents here, and that needs to continue somehow.
The changes are expected to happen in the next 2 months, but before that, a report will have to be approved at Regional Council. CTV's Heather Senerin will have more on what's next at 6. Artificial intelligence is officially making its way into some Waterloo Region classrooms after both local school boards introduced approved AI tools for students. Students in grades 6 and up at the Catholic board and students in grades 7 and up at the public board can now use AI for certain projects. Officials say the goal is to help students learn how to use AI responsibly in a world where the technology is becoming more common every day. But some experts warn students could become too dependent on the technology if there aren't enough safeguards in place.
The need to validate and understand the output of these models, and the skill that's needed there is critical thinking.
CTV's Spencer Turcotte hears from both school boards tonight at 6. And a new study from Stats Canada shows breast cancer rates and outcomes differ depending on where you live in the country. The study found diagnosis rates were highest in urban centers with large immigrant and racialized populations, as well as some rural regions. In contrast, rates were lowest in large metropolitan areas such as Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver, and also in northern and remote regions. As for death rates, the information shows rates are highest in rural eastern regions and lowest in big cities, possibly due to the disparities in access to treatment or follow-up care. Still ahead on CTV News at 5, getting in the game of cycling.
And again, you're always looking up, looking where you're going.
Ash and I learned the basics of mountain biking from the pros at KW Cycling Academy coming up. And here's what you need to know. The biggest soccer event of the year is coming to Canada. Celebrate all things FIFA downtown Kitchener. From June 11th until July 19th, over 100 matches will be aired on the big screen, with all the fun starting an hour before kickoff. We've been talking about the swing in temperatures, Ash, and it's no wonder our allergies have been a little bit bad over the past couple of weeks as well. It has been a roller coaster ride this spring.
A little bit of everything has happened this spring, and you know, this past few days has been no exception, with the heat starting us off this week, and then of course now we've got a frost warning out there.
It's hard to get dressed.
It's a layering kind of week.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Let's take a look back outside at what we're seeing this hour. It is still quite clear out there. We are getting a bit of overcast, but no rain. It's definitely a far cry from the situation we had this time yesterday when those first warnings were rolling in from pretty precarious activity around the region. But now we're seeing relatively calm conditions, just a whole lot cooler than we had the last few days. And on that, let's get right into it. Environment Canada issuing a frost warning for overnight hours. Waterloo Region, Guelph, Wellington County, Perth County, all going to be affected by this. We're looking at potential for damaging trees, plants, and crops. So if you've started your gardens, make sure to cover them up and bring those potted plants indoors if you can. This is the cloud cover we're seeing right now. That's going to continue to push out of the region through the overnight hours. And then Thursday is shaping up to a pretty sunny day out there. But those cooler temperatures are going to continue. So although the sun will be shining, it will feel a little cooler than it did yesterday. As we take a look at what's happening right now across the country, a very nice day on the West Coast, 18 in Vancouver, 17 in Prince George. On the other side of the Rockies, a bit of rain in Alberta, but not too bad temperature-wise. Moving through the prairie provinces, 18 for both Saskatchewan and Regina, 16 for both Thompson and Winnipeg, so a little warmer in Thompson today. Moving towards our nation's capital, 17 in Ottawa with a mix of sun and cloud. Same felt for Montreal, a little warmer there. In St. John's, the sun is finally shining, 4 degrees there, 28 in Fredericton, 24 in Halifax. So they are seeing some beautiful summer-like conditions there. Here in Waterloo Region, it's just 12 degrees compared to the 29 we were sitting at this time yesterday. 2 is the expected overnight low tonight. So we are going to see temperatures drastically go down compared to what we've been feeling. You will need an extra layer if you're up early tomorrow morning. Clear skies and, as mentioned, possible frost. That's tonight. So we are looking at a 15-degree daytime high tomorrow, but a very high UV index. So although it might feel a little cooler, you're definitely going to want to protect your skin if you're spending any time outdoors. And as we take a look at our almanac, just as a reminder, 20 is our normal for this time of year for a daytime high, 8 as our overnight low. And as we take a closer look at our first at 5 forecast for the region, 16 and cloudy for your Friday, then showers making a return for your weekend. 12 on Saturday, 19 on Sunday. But Monday, to start the work week, it looks like the sun will make an appearance.
We are at Bright Up Park today for getting in the game of cycling, and we've got Coach Rob with us from KW Cycling Academy. Thanks for having us out.
It's going to be a blast today.
It
Weather's
certainly is.
nice, sunny. It's going to be fun.
Now, of course, Coach Rob, today we're learning about mountain biking, but there are so many different disciplines in cycling. Tell us a little bit about it.
Most of the kids, adults, start with a mountain bike or a bike that they use just to beat around town with. On our racing side of our program, we can get into track cycling, which is in Milton and London. We can get into road cycling, which is out in the countryside, Kitchener, Waterloo, Guelph, Cambridge. Those are the three main cycling disciplines that the kids and adults get into.
Fantastic, but first we got to start with the basics, Leanne.
All right, let's give it a go. We have 2 different drills we're going to learn today and try out our skills and try to build our skill set. Ashley's going to do the first one. Coach Rob, tell us what this drill is all about.
So this is a beginner novice cycling drill that gets the kids to balance, get adults to balance, and learn to just watch where they're going. We call it the light bulb drill. You can see that the cones are in the shape of a light bulb. And all of our young kids, all of our young adults love the drill, especially when we put 10 or 12 kids in the little light bulb.
Okay.
Today we're going to do it single, but it'll be fun.
Okay, 10 or 12 kids or 1 Ashley Bacon. Let's do this. Rob, if you could help me get on here, that would be fantastic.
So you're just going to sit.
Okay.
And then put your foot over.
Okay.
There you go.
It's like...
Just like you've cycled before.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm very high up.
There you go. And then just turn. Try to stay within the cones.
This is me trying to do that.
Stay in the cones, Ash.
You're supposed to stay in the cones. And we do have fun with adults and having the the cones are over here.
Maybe you gotta go back in the light bulb.
Yeah, no worries. And then step off. That was close. Well done.
First time attempt.
Should you try it again?
Probably. Oh, okay.
All right.
No.
Got your balance almost?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm not in the circle.
But you're close.
Stay in, stay in,
Look where you're going. Don't look down.
It's my feet.
There you go.
See?
You really fell off that bike gracefully. A for Ash and A for effort.
Well, you got to try, but I know I have to work on my balance a little bit. Coach Rob, can you show us how it's supposed to look like, please?
I'll certainly give it a try.
Let's see how the pro does it.
And again, you're always looking up, looking where you're going. And that's as easy as it can be.
Okay, time for drill number 2. Coach Rob, we're learning how to slalom.
For sure. Another one of the skills that adults, kids, intermediates have to learn when they're biking is being able to avoid things on either the trail or the potholes that the city is trying to clean up on a regular basis. But you need to be able to avoid it. So this is one of the avoiding drills that we get cyclists to do on a regular basis. You go through the gate and then you zigzag through the cones.
Okay.
Easy as pie.
Let's see if I can do it.
You got this.
First, I have to get up on the bike, which is the hardest part, because the bike is too tall for Ashley and I. Okay, off I go.
Eyes up. Eyes up. Look where you're going. Atta girl. Eyes up. Eyes up.
Good
Through the
job.
gate. Perfect.
Now turn around and do it again.
And then come back.
Ah! Avoid, avoid, avoid.
Eyes up. Look where you're going. Perfect. That'll go.
Yay! Okay, Coach Rob, thank you for showing us the fundamentals of mountain bike cycling. What are some tips for viewers at home who might want to give it a go?
For sure. Thanks to CTV Kitchener for inviting us out and having this little demonstration this afternoon. A couple of things that viewers can do at home if they've got kids that are 3 to 12 years old that are a little anxious for getting on bikes, or they're still on training wheels. We've got some really good programs to teach them how to ride the bike. And you saw by the cones, parents can do this at home in a park and just give the kids an opportunity to play. If they want to come and visit us and have our coaching staff help them out, just go to our website, kwcyclingacademy.ca. We run programs basically every night of the week. For our youngest kids, it's Tuesday evenings. For our older kids, it's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's a pretty full program, and we start them at 2.5 years old, 3 years old, right up to 88 years old.
It's perfect. It's something that everyone can enjoy and take part in. Rob, thanks for joining us for getting in the game.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
Well, that was a lot of fun with Rob, and I think we learned some skills, but I gotta say, Ash, the bike was too big for us.
It was a little big for us, but Rob did his best to give us the best tips that we could possibly use.
And you know what? It was so much fun. It's been a great time getting out and getting in the game with you and trying new sports.
It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully we've got some fun summer segments coming up for our viewers.
Yeah, if you have any ideas for us, let us know.
Absolutely.
We're happy to try anything out, as
Almost
you can see.
anything.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll tell you what you need to know. Grab your friends and head out to catch the Kitchener Panthers take on the London Majors tomorrow night. First pitch is at 7:05 p.m. You can grab tickets online ahead of time. Stay with us.
It's been 3 years since Nathan Wise vanished.
We just want some answers so we could bring him home.
Family and investigators are hoping someone comes forward with information that could finally solve the case.
In tonight's digital dive, a Kitchener Elementary School closed early today due to a water issue. Students at Queen Elizabeth Public School closed after its water supply was shut off. To find out more about what happened, you can scan the QR code, download the CTV News app, or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Here's the final 5 stories we're following. The mayor of Windsor is speaking out ahead of the long-awaited opening of a major bridge connecting Detroit to that city.
We've fulfilled our end of the bargain, and now to weaponize this and to hold this bridge hostage is just a crying shame. If it means our country has to take a bad deal to satisfy the President of the United States, I would wait until there's a time when there's a good deal.
Drew Dilkins is urging Canadian negotiators to not be pressured into a bad trade deal with the U.S. in order to open the Gordie Howe International Bridge. The U.S. president and senior Canadian politicians have indicated in the past trade talks are what's keeping the bridge closed. The bridge is paid for entirely by Canada and is slated to open this spring. Marineland says it's moving its bears to a sanctuary in the United States as the park slowly winds down operations. The 12 bears are going to the Wild Animal Sanctuary in Colorado, a charity that sits on a massive property for nearly 1,000 large carnivores, including bears, lions, and tigers. Marineland says the animals were packed up this morning. The park closed to the public in the summer of 2024. It's still working on a plan to move 30 belugas and 4 dolphins, as well as hundreds of deer. 2 generic versions of Ozempic are set to start arriving in Canadian pharmacies this week. Health Canada approved both Dr. Reddy's and Apotex's generic semaglutide about 3 weeks ago. Apotex is based in Canada and says it began shipping its product on Tuesday. India-based Dr. Reddy's says its versions will be widely available in the coming days. Both Ozempic and the generic products are approved for management of diabetes, but some doctors prescribe it off-label for weight loss. Rexall and Shoppers Drug Mart say they expect shipments by the end of the week. Bird-friendly Kitchener is raising concerns about the number of birds fatally colliding with glass buildings. The organization wants residents and businesses to try to make their glass windows more bird-friendly. Every year, 16 to 42 million birds are killed across Canada by colliding with windows. Bird-friendly Kitchener has collected 230 dead birds since last year, saying about 40 to 50 of them were found around the Google building in Kitchener, and they want the community to help make changes.
Really not trying to vilify anyone. I honestly believe that some of this is just not knowing and a lack of education, and that is what Bird Friendly Kitchener is here to do. We know about these things. We want to share our knowledge. We're connected with organizations and companies that can help bird-proof and bird-safe buildings and provide advice.
More at 6 on what can be done to help. And finally for us, purchases for protective or guard dogs are on the rise across Canada. Companies who raise and train the animals say it's in response to the latest concerns around crime. Nobel Protection Dogs is based out of St. Agatha. The business owner says he's noticed the uptick in people looking for dogs like these to join their families.
We're seeing a complete shift, right? It's no longer just the typical people you would expect to have a protection dog, security details, private executives. It's the average family these days, right? We're more than a dozen dogs every year for the last 2 years, right? And that's just, it's not normal.
Now that's in comparison to the 3 to 4 dogs they used to sell annually. Coming up at 6, Karis Mapp will hear from clients who share why they decided to invest in a guard dog. We'll have that story and more coming up in the next hour. Tony Grace will have your next local news then. For now, we'll send it over to our colleagues at CTV National. Have a great night, everyone.